The United States of America, the land of the free, consists of 50 states. Over 327 million people reside in America, making it the third most populous country in the world. The US is also the fourth largest country in the world by total area. This vast country is well known across the world and has a cultural imprint that is driven by technological innovation, popular movies, television, and music. Discover all the amazing and interesting things America has to offer with these 10 interesting facts. Number 1. America is home to many natural wonders. America is home to many natural wonders of the world. In fact, the United Nations Education, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, has recognized many heritage sites in America. According to UNESCO, a World Heritage Site is a place of special cultural or physical significance. Some examples of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites in America are the Grand Canyon National Park, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Yellowstone National Park, and a few others. Number 2. The US has the fourth longest river system in the world. The Missouri River is the longest river in North America. The river derives from Montana, located at the base of the Rocky Mountains, and flows for approximately 341 miles, 767 kilometers, before it empties into the Mississippi River just north of St. Louis, Missouri. The Missouri River and the Mississippi River combine to create the fourth longest river system in the world. For thousands of years, many people have depended on the Missouri River. From drinking water to transportation, irrigation, flood control, and now even for the generation of hydroelectric power. As you can see, this long body of water has played an important role over the years. Number 3. The US has the largest economy in the world. The United States has maintained its position of being the world's largest economy since 1871. The economy is so large that the US is often noted as an economic superpower, and this is due to the fact that it makes up almost a quarter of the global economy. The US economy is connected to the country's enormous population, technological innovation, high consumer spending, high average incomes, as well as a moderate unemployment rate. Number 4. The American flag has had 27 versions. The first American flag only displayed 13 stripes, as well as 13 stars that were arranged in a circle. The stars and stripes represented the 13 colonies that declared independence from Great Britain. While the origins of the first American flag are unknown, some do believe that it was designed by a New Jersey congressman, Francis Hopkinson, and sewn by a Philadelphia seamstress, Betsy Ross. Since the founding of the United States, there have been 27 versions of the American flag. Each new flag represented the addition of new states. Today, the American flag displays 50 stars that represent the 50 states that make up the US. Number 5. Washington, D.C. wasn't always the capital of America. Many recognize Washington, D.C. as the capital of the United States, but that wasn't always the case. Washington didn't become the capital until 1790. Believe it or not, from 1785 until 1790, New York City served as the country's capital. While it may not be the capital today, over 8 million people reside in New York City, making it the most populous city in America. Number 6. Alaska has the longest coastline in the US. In comparison to other states, Alaska has the longest coastline. By definition, the coastline is the length of land bordering the ocean, and Alaska borders both the Pacific Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. To explain further, if you only measure the coastline, it is 640 miles long, whereas if you measure all the bays and inlets, you'll discover that Alaska stretches across 47,000 miles, which is longer than all the states combined. Number 7. Full of beautiful landscapes. While America is famous for the hustle and bustle of its major cities, this beautiful country also offers stunning picturesque landscapes. As mentioned previously, the Grand Canyons is one of the most popular tourist destinations when it comes to picturesque views, but there are many others too. Consider checking out America's highest mountain, Mount McKinley, located in Alaska. Or perhaps you'd like to head to Utah and take in the view of Zion Canyon at the Zion National Park. Number 8. Iconic food in America. Like other countries, America is famous for a few dishes. To begin, the iconic Twinkies were invented in Illinois in the 1930s by a baker named James Alexander Dewar. Legend has it that the name for this sugary snack was inspired by a billboard that was advertising for Twinkle Toe shoes. The inventor of corn dogs is uncertain, but it was definitely invented by someone in America in the later 1930s. Since then, this popular state fair food has made its way into the many freezers across North America and beyond. A few other iconic American foods include cheeseburgers, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, s'mores, BBQ ribs, and more. Number 9. There are many free museums in the country's capital. Washington, D.C., America's capital, is the heart of American history and culture. There are many things to see and do in Washington, D.C., including many free museums. The Smithsonian Institute museums are a must-visit, and many of them are located on the National Mall. In fact, 11 of the 20 Smithsonian Institute museums are located in Washington, including the National Museum of Natural History, National Museum of American History, National Museum of African American History and Culture, as well as several others. 10. The U.S. is called many names. The United States is by far the most famous country in the world. It's famous for its attractions, such as the Grand Canyon, tech innovation, sports, and it has a large imprint on the global culture, thanks to famous movies, television shows, and music. However, did you know that the United States of America is referred to several different names? Some of these recognizable names are the United States, the U.S., and America. Thankfully, all of these names are considered appropriate.